Welcome back to Vigor. It's your boy, Stealth Jet, leader of the JSS. In last night's video, actually, wait a minute, pause. I'm streaming today, because this video will be released on Saturday. I'm streaming today at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you got 1 hour after this video goes live. You can catch me on Twitch, and my Twitch link is in the description. I stream today at 3 p.m. EST, Eastern Time Zone, Eastern Standard Time Zone, and tomorrow at 4 p.m. Sunday, Eastern Time Zone as well. And I'll be sure to remind you all on stream, if not in the other video, or tomorrow's video. Alright, so I said last night that, kills come second, loot comes first. But what if you're presented with this? You're presented with something of value right in front of you. To my members of the JSS, everybody has their own way of doing things. I understand that. But me, whenever I spawn in front of, if not near, something really important, like a barred house, time safe, container, whatnot, I err with caution. I cannot count the amount of times I was a little raincoat going to the container because, no, not container. The container wasn't around when I was a raincoat. Going to the barred house, yeah, I'm about to get the barred house, woohoo. And I'm over here holding X, right? Darn, taking off the plywood off the windows, and I get headshotted out of nowhere. 10 seconds in. You know why? Because everybody goes for the extreme points of interest immediately. Using that knowledge, guess what I'm doing? I'm not touching that damn container. I'm not going near it. And in this video, you'll see why I'm not going near it. And let me say this. Jaden Gaming 55, if you're watching this, I'm using a PH M82. You said that you get a threat every time, or almost every time you bring it out. So I'm gonna see if I can do the same. Now, my first objective you see in the top right hand corner is lay trap. What do I mean by that? I'll explain after I jump on this rock and see an AFK player right here. Dead. What I mean by lay trap, as the crows go off, I am, how can I put this? I'm taking the game's mechanics to the next level. You see, when somebody runs past that exit and somebody else is there, crows go off. We all know that. But check this out. Remember that glint? As I headshot another player. Remember that glint that I placed right behind the container? I am striking fear, indirectly striking fear into any outlander who comes near the container. I'm not camping the container because I have no intention of going for it. Until maybe I kill 4 people. Because then I know that the lobby is thinned out enough to where I can go for it and not get shot. Because, like I said, I have PTSD from being like that raincoat that goes for the barred house immediately and then getting shot in the head 20 seconds afterwards. But anyways, you see, the general flow of players is toward whatever special landmark is there first. Barred house, time safe, all that good stuff. That comes first. Then second, the airdrop area. As the crows go off once again in that direction. You see, it's working. People are avoiding running straight up to the container because they see my glint, which means they're running either one or two ways. This way, like how this person's about to run, or, as you hear them coming, to the right. And when you run to the right, you're running near an exit, crows go off. Think of it as a ghetto alarm trap. Now look, I could have shot him right here. I could have, right? I could have. But I'm not afraid to admit my own mistakes. I was not confident enough in the M82. I'm sorry, Jaden. I'm not confident enough in the M82 to where I can shoot somebody in the torso and they die immediately. I wasn't confident at all. I could have. But instead, I let them go. Now what I'm doing is letting them be a guinea pig. Because look where they're running. Some more crows go off once again. So that tells him that somebody else is nearby as well. I'm waiting for him to get shot at. That's why I'm up here right now. Now you see, that was probably half that man's health gone. Probably. And I believe that's my beloved GA. And now there's a gunfight breaking out. This is perfect. And I believe that's a Scorpion as well. This is great. This is great. Because look, now I know who has what and where they are. Obviously, the person I want to kill with my beloved ZA M76 is over here. Right? And the guy who probably went for the container and I end up taking off like 40, if not 50% of their health, is still near the container. So what am I going to do? Well, not what am I going to do. What I'm doing is placing myself on the side where the ZA Scorpion player is at. And now, as I approach this little foresty area, they let off more shots. If you watched my field hunting video where I took out a VSS, this is that same situation. But the margin for error is very slim. This M82 bolt action sniper rifle. Here they come. So obviously, they relocated for some reason. Either they got spooked because of the crows, or they're trying to figure out if there's anybody else left. Now, I know I haven't been looting this entire game. I understand this is very unorthodox of me. But when I hear somebody has a ZA M76, I'm going to try my best to take him out. As I get pinged by PSD. Now, luckily for me, I have one more fake glint. One more glint. And so I'm going to place it in the rough direction of where I was last spotted. But I see dude. I see him. He's running out in the open. Now this weapon is a railgun. Not as much as an M76, but it is a railgun. But I decided to hold my fire. Because it's not time yet. And I can't tell you why it's not time yet. Actually, no, I can't. That guy has plenty of cover to hide behind. Remember where the container is at? On the opposite side of a damn pond. So why would I shoot when there's trees nearby? It's not hard cover. It's soft cover. It's visual cover. Not concrete cover. It's abstract cover. It hides him visually. I need to know where he's headed so I can lead a shot. But he's running into trees. He's running into bushes. If I land one shot on him right now, where am I going to be at? Up here, where there's absolutely no cover whatsoever. But here we go. Now, the trap has failed. Now, my objective has changed ever since I shot that first guy in the head. But let me explain. Execute TOO. TOO stands for Targets of Opportunity. That's your reward for staying here this long in the video. Thank you. Now, the container is open. It's open. So if I'm going to kill anybody else, it needs to be right now. And this is perfect. Watch this. Remember when I didn't shoot that man and I had 2 times to shoot him? I didn't shoot him twice because I knew this was going to happen. Like I said, the container is right in front of a damn pond. There is no cover out here. The best he could do is go prone. And if anything, that hurts him even more. Because what's the first thing a bullet sees when you go prone? Your head. Your head. And you see right here, just double checking. Make sure I don't hear anything. Inching out a bush. And now we're good. Now granted, this is dangerous. This is very dangerous too. Now I'm out in the open. As I hear a grenade go off. Now I'm out in the open. If anybody wants to shoot me, it'll be right now too. And where am I going to take cover at? Nowhere. I'm gonna run. I'm going to run. Now, loot the container. I mean, SG-1. I mean, yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, get up here. What does this guy have? Pretty much consumables. I don't mind. But I'm going to destroy the bandage, though. So, whatever. Okay. Now, gotta find my third person. And my third person is in this general direction. And all the time I'm looking for them, I'm out in the open. It's dangerous. This is Vigor, the most dangerous map in the game. But I found them. Their box is right here. Now, what did they have on them? SVD, SVU. Now, remind me. We heard a ZA M76 go off and a Scorpion. Where did that guy go? My anxiety is rising. Excuse me. My anxiety is rising right now. We last seen and heard him over here on this side of the map. On this side of the container. Where is he at? Where? So now my objective is to escape. But not before seeing if there is anything else I can do in this encounter. I am a member of the JSS. No, what am I talking about? I'm the leader of the JSS. And as a leader of the JSS, it's my job to set an example. So I'm going to see about looting just a little bit more before heading out. Now, what's my plan? My plan is to run out in the open. Run out in the open, just in case anybody else is around. The lobby didn't have that many scoped weapons in it, so I feel pretty confident about running around. And I'm doing this because, as painful as it is for me to say it, the game has changed. The game has changed. Not this encounter, but I mean the entire game in general. You see, back in the day, when there were no such thing as a PSD, and loot was around more often. Actually, no, loot was more scarce. They buffed VL content to where it had more loot on it. You had to either kill players to get... No, my fault. You looted, and you escaped with what little bit of loot you had, which automatically made you more of a target. But now, in today's meta, if you want to loot on barren maps, what do you gotta do? You gotta kill people. And so that's why I hit the detector. And the nearest person is at the crashed plane. And so I'm thinking, are they above ground or are they underground? We don't know. I don't know. But what I am going to do is keep an eye on that ridgeline, because that's more than likely the place it's going to approach from. Try to see if there's a picture in here really quick, because radiation is already here. No picture. Nothing. It's a Hail Mary, and this door is already open, so there's no point in checking that out. So, I didn't loot a lot. I didn't. But look. The whole point of me bringing y'all this video is this. if I would have went for that container, do you think I would have still been alive? Do you think so? Because I don't. I easily don't. And I'm out of here. And if you're wondering why I took an SVU instead of an SVD, both fantastic weapons, which weapon is semi-automatic? The SVU. Which weapon hits like a truck? I mean, both of them do, but the SVU is two trucks right behind each other because it's semi-automatic. I took that weapon because my M82 is bolt action. I can use that for far range, but if I just so happen to run across anybody mid-range, if not closer, SVU, semi-automatic, bam, threat. But I didn't even need to do all that. And yes, I could have taken the exit that was right near the container, but there was way too much action over there. We don't know who was behind us. Somebody could have been up there at that church on a rock just watching all of us. Because hell, if I was up there in that church, I would just be watching everybody down there too. Honestly. But regardless of any kind of outcome, I came out of here alive. I took in an M82, came out with an SVU, and 3 headshots. Granted, I missed a ZA. Granted, that hurts. But I got an SVU instead. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and remember, I'm streaming in 1 hour at 3 p.m. EST. I hope to see y'all there.